and welcome to Wine Wednesday with Ember Holiday Monroe. If anybody saw the show like a couple years ago, girl, she used to be busted, but right now, stun. That's all I have to say.
That's pretty good.
No,
That's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, hi, I'm Skylar Monroe. I'm one of her friends, and I'm just hanging out with her. Well,
Okay, well, she's in between Matt Winchester, her boy personality, and Skylar Monroe, her girl personality. She's wearing some cute-ass boy makeup. But y'all should see her when she's well painted. Go see everything.
We're fun.
Do you know what's a good time to see it? July 7th at Georgia's.
Oh my god, that's right. Isn't that like, you have like an event, don't you?
I do. I have a benefit for myself to go to Ohio Gay Pride, the state pageant.
Perfect.
It'd be a great time to see Skylar Monroe in full drag.
Yeah,
right.
That's like my next time, I think, as far as I know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh my god, okay.
P.S. Canada. Love the shoot.
Stay close to the candles.
The stairways can be treacherous. Okay, anyway. So, this is one of our What You Crackin' web pages. And, oh, come on, what you crackin'? What you packing? You know what I'm saying? Feel like, you talk to a guy and you're like, oh my god, you're so cute.
Cool.
You're so cool. You're so cute.
You're so cool.
No, but you're so cool. But what you packing? Like, I'm a tot, but I still don't want like a little. Okay. Topic of the week. I get inappropriate. God damn it. No, so topic of the week, though, is pet peeves of drag kings, queens, or any type of entertainer.
So, like, okay.
And what are things that you're like, you know what? I love you, but get it together.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's the question of the week. Also, because it is Wine Wednesday, we have to do like a little bit of a cheers.
Yes.
Oh, she was whiny. Oh, she complained a little bit, but I still sucked her down.
That was awful.
Does that make it rape? A little bit? A little bit of rape?
Just a little bit.
I don't condone rape unless it's with wine, in which case, force it in your mouth. Against its will. Stun. Also, ignore this. Because I went to go sit down, I literally sat down like this, and my nail went boop.
And now we can't find it.
We searched literally everywhere.
She's with Mr. Tumnus and Narnia, bitch.
Oh, absolutely. Girl, not Tumnus, though. I love a good Tumnus.
That's his name.
Oh my god, that's my new thing. Can you Tumnus me? Can you Tumnus me so good? Shove your huff in my ass. Too real? Too soon? Too late.
I'm about to log out. Delete my account. I cannot.
Okay. But,
okay.
Pet peeves. Well, let's start with drag kings, because that's, I think, a lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
Did you like that with the burp in between? It was really hot.
That was cute.
Yeah, I know.
It was very subtle.
Stun. No, I would have to say, honestly, my thing with drag kings is when the artistry is not put on the same level as drag queens do. Now, drag queens have to put in a lot more stuff. Like, if I told you how much shit I'm wearing right now, then I had to do a photo shoot. So I could have taken everything from the waist on off, but I'm still wearing, like, 4 pairs of tights, hip pads made out of couch cushions, 2 body shapers, 2 bras, fake, I mean, everything. And then 2 hours worth of makeup. Like, it takes forever. But I would say that for drag kings, it is easier, which means that the performance has to be stronger. Drag queens, because they're doing so much, can get away with a weaker performance. Drag kings can't.
No.
But the thing is with the actual look, you need to put in the same artistry. It doesn't have to be... drag kings are not going to take 2 hours, because that would be ridiculous. But I want to see the full... I want to see a cut. I want to see it down. I want you to become
and we're not talking about, like the basic, like, just look. Not, like, anything that's, like, very artistic. That, takes, like, forever. Like, that's different. So, like, I could...
Just like a regular show.
No, I completely agree.
Like a Wednesday.
Yeah.
How you doing kind of a look.
Yeah, yeah. Like, it's just... It's something that, like, you have to put everything you want into, and then you have to learn how to, like, make it, like, all of those moments count, and, like, put it all together, and, like, make sure that you have it, and you're true to your craft. Because if you're true to your craft, then everyone will love it. That's, like, the most important thing. Like, time management and being true to you, those are 2 very important things when you're an entertainer. So... She got ready so fast today. Like, so fast.
Okay, I literally took forever because I was on the live feed.
Okay, well, if she wasn't on the live feed...
If I wasn't in a live fit, I could probably have done this in an hour.
Do you have other friends that are liars?
Ow! Ow! She's saying factual facts. Are they alternative?
Maybe.
God damn it! Russia hacked it. Russia hacked my facts. God damn it.
But yeah.
No, I agree.
About that would be that's very similar to what I think, because drag kings are very different than like what we do. Like when I do drag, I like to I take my time, but I also always feel rushed because I'm that person. So when I do something, I make sure that everything that I'm doing, regardless of like how much time I have, I put it all very quickly and together. But I make sure that it's the full package. Yeah,
because I'm one of those people that would not go out, even if I had to do a quick face. If I was like, I look like shit, I'm like, okay, well then I have to make up for it with X, Y, Z. Let me wear my best outfits. Let me do this.
Because there's always those times where something goes wrong, because
your eyeliner smear,
or your eye is just not agreeing with you, and it starts leaking.
I literally go, and I go, okay, well my top lip then is like down here, and I'm like, well, that's not how science works. So
spina bifida be damned.
Spina bifida be damned.
But no, like that would be my thing for drag kings. That would be really the only pet peeve. I just
want to see the art. I want to see the craft, and I want to see the passion that the other entertainers have. Because, for example, Skylar / Matt, when you perform as a boy at the end of your shows?
Usually when I'm like doing a drag show and then I do it at the end of the night, I still use the same name just because I'm still that performer.
Cool.
But I prefer to use my boy name, but I don't fucking care.
What is the coolest thing?
Am I allowed to swear on this?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is this, RuPaul's podcast where every person goes, can I fucking swear? You're like, well, you already said it, so I'm... No, but honestly, Skylar Monroe is fucking stunning. Like, her makeup is everything. And then she'll come out, she'll have like 5 minutes, take all of it off, and come out with an entire boy face that is like Adam beautiful. Adam fucking Lambert. Just like stunning. Let me see your pussy, bitch. Like, I'm gonna suck your dick. And we'll do that in 5 minutes and come out and do a boy number. I think that is so cool for an audience member to see the two different sides of somebody. And I love that. But that also shows the passion, the artistry, because even when he comes out as a boy, there's so much attention to detail that is put into it. And that's all I care about. When it comes to entertaining, I want to know you care.
Yeah.
I want to do that. For example, right now, I'm wearing nails. I'm missing a nail, and I still filmed this video. Because I painted these nails, and I did these... Actually, I lied. She made these nails for me.
But I gave them to her so she could do something like this and look this good. I wanted her nails to look as good as she felt.
And this isn't mine either, because I was wearing a different outfit. It was too shiny, and it didn't work in camera, but...
It's my dead great-grandmother's. She died in this.
Spina bifida be damned. I'm always watching you. But, honestly, like... I don't care about nails. I don't care about jewelry. I don't care about that. Because honestly, what I've noticed is that when it comes to the things that are like attention to detail, the audience always wants you to look pretty in the face.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's just a given. They want you to have hair. It doesn't have to be the prettiest hair on the face of the planet.
No. Most of my wigs are from Amazon.
Right.
So
they want you to look like a woman.
Yeah.
Do you feel like a woman?
Yeah, but I know I don't look like a woman.
Do you feel like a woman?
But no, like, I feel that with drag kings because you need to, like, if you feel it, we will feel it as an audience member. And that would be my pet peeve is that so many people want to look like something and look like it and not feel what you want to be. And that's what is so hard because as an entertainer, you want the look, but you also want to feel it.
Right.
And there's that distance between the two that a lot of people don't get. And it sucks, because I still do it. Like, I do it all the time.
Well, and the thing is like, especially, like, what I was saying with drag is, like, the only people that are looking at drag queens going, do you have the nails? Do you have the earrings? Do you have the necklace? Do you have this? Do you have this?
Right.
Are other drag queens and show directors. Guess what? This is not a pageant. And I'll be the first one to admit that I would love to have more jewelry. I would love to have every single one of those things, but I can't because I am saving up my money because I might have to move to another city here soon.
Yeah, and we're working girls, like literally, like we do our shows, we entertain people, and that's what we love to do. Like, we're not just doing this just for shits and giggles and to make money.
Like, I get in pageantry, right? Like, if you're in pageants and you're like, well, have the nails, have the jewelry, have that, absolutely, you better have it together. You're competing. But for an actual drag show, I'm sorry, I'm not going to have that. But here's a story that actually just happened to me. There was another drag queen backstage.
Story time.
Shall I read her? I'm going to read her. All tree, all shade.
Shady, like, drag race noise.
Anyway, but they... Oh, I look real pretty if I do this. No, but honestly, there was another queen who was talking to a show director that I was working with and was like, why did you book her? She's not wearing nails. Didn't even have my boy nails painted. She said, she's not wearing nails. She's wearing earrings and no other jewelry. Why would you ever have her? She's about to go walk on stage. This is while I'm already waiting next to the stage to go perform. This is at an in-town booking. Well, not like in-town as in where I'm at, but like a place that I'm very familiar with. And the show director was like, shut up, trust me. There's a reason why we book her. And I performed, and they were like, even the person was like, oh, okay, no, I get it. Yep, that's it. I don't dance. I don't buck. I don't, cha-cha, bitch. Whoa, boof. You know what I mean? But like, I will give you a phenomenal, I come from the theater background, I'll give you a phenomenal show.
Yeah.
But I don't need all that. I wish I had all that. I wish I had the money. For out-of-town gigs, I always wear at least a boy painted nail or a fake nail. I try to wear as much jewelry as I own. These, right now, if I were to perform these, are going to fall off. They're cute, but they're going to fall off. And that's probably the only 2 rings I own right now.
It's a look for right now. It's not a performance look. Like, you're wearing this so that it looks nice, not so that you can perform and make sure that the crowd is very pleased and very happy. And that you got your number across and they loved it. That's the most important thing. That is one thing we absolutely agree on. So I guess that like goes in turn with like what are drag queen pet peeves? It's something like that. Like we're like blending.
Well, I wear this ring so people know that. He's a fucking bitch. That was transcendent.
Thank you.
No, but the reason I wear this ring is so people know that my husband is he owns a yacht.
He's dead.
God damn it! I have to tell people. The alimony check hasn't come through yet, even though he is dead. That doesn't make sense, but it does make science.
Because space.
Space!
Well, these are all my husbands. They're all dead.
Okay, what were you saying, though?
No, but, like, that's what we were saying about that went into, like, about drag queens and everything. We were just, like, blending both drag kings and queens together at that point.
Yeah.
So, spitballing off of that, one of the things that really bothers me are drag queens that don't know their words. Even if you're doing a song that you always know, and, like, whatever. I, like, just this past weekend, I did a number attributed to...
I do, I know my words. I was making a joke. I do know my words.
That's why I laughed.
How dare you?
Apparently she's a fucking peacock or something. Anyways, I did a tribute to one of my family members and one of my best friends that just recently passed.
Yeah.
And I clearly was upset and I was crying while I was doing them. I fucked up a couple of the words. So,
but also her mascara didn't rhyme.
No, it didn't, which I was so surprised. And like I didn't have any lines or anything, so I was real happy about that. I was actually extremely happy because I thought I looked like a fucking the beast from the goddamn Black Lagoon. So
why gotta be black?
From the Caucasian Lagoon.
Thank you.
Is that better?
Thank you. I feel racist.
Anyways, so like it bothers me when someone that does a song either so often or it's a new song and you don't know the words. Like, you can fake it till you make it, but you at least have to have something to show up in the end. Like, if you don't know all the words, at least look sickening.
Or use your old drags. Like, if you know your drag and you know your history,
yeah,
there's a lot of tricks that if you look at the older community, they will tell you and they'll let you know. If you don't know your word, look at Penetration. I'm sorry, I love her. She's a good Judy of mine, but like, do you know Penetration? You look at her in RuPaul's Drag Race. There's a reason she pulled that towel out from her titties and she started wiping off her face. Because while she didn't know her words, that towel was, didn't know my words. Now I know my words. Put it back. Know my words. Don't know my words. Or do a turnaround. Do something. Like, even if, like, you have this song down memorized, you get on stage, you forget half of it, there are things you can do to not stand on stage and go, watermelon cantaloupe. Watermelon cantaloupe. Sexy priest. Like,
Sexy priest.
Sexy priest. Sexy priest. But no, there's a lot of things that you can do.
Yeah.
And it's just, and it's knowing, and it's actually communicating.
Yeah.
I'd say one of my biggest pet peeves with the newer generation is that they don't care.
Yeah.
They don't care about what drag has been, where it has come from.
Oh, yeah.
And thankfully, I'm at the because I grew up. I am young. I'm only 23.
Same.
But the way that I learned the community is that I found out at a very young age. I was like, oh, that's what the gay community is. And so the only thing that I wanted to do is to learn about the history, learn about where we came
Johnson, Stonewall, all of those things that like paved the way for us as gay people.
I was 20 years old.
Very important.
My sister, she took me to I was in New York City for my 20th birthday. My sister, she shouldn't have got me drunk, but we did. We got fucked up. But she said, hey, we're going to stop by someplace before we go to the bar. She's like, we took the subway, we went there, and I had no idea where we were. And we walked around the corner, and she said, look in front of you. I literally stopped. I started crying. The Stonewall was right in front of me. And the only way as a child that I was able to go, this is okay, it's okay for me to be gay, is because I knew that there were people that came before me that were fighting for my life who would never in a million years know who I would ever be, but were willing to sacrifice their life so I could be happy and I could be safe and I could be okay. Yeah. And that's where I gained my strength. And that's why the biggest praise I have is to give to the people who've been doing this longer than I have. And it might be being in the gay community, being an activist, and I will consider myself a very heavy activist. Oh, yeah. I would consider myself somebody who very heavily gives back to charity and has been a part of a bunch of fundraisers, planning fundraisers, doing that.
Speaking of,
George is on the 7th. She's
also giving back, after she gets her benefit money, she's also giving a portion to...
25% of it goes to Promise House, which goes to LGBT youth in Toledo who are homeless, and then I'm hosting and organizing an entire benefit again in September for just Promise House, so that way I can get back to them.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I thought that was very important to let people know that we're not just saying shit, and it's not just fucking puffing air out of our fucking lungs.
I agree. But yeah, I just think that's one of my pet peeves is when, like, for example, let me say this, and I don't mind putting this online. There's a queen in Toledo her name is Sylvia Austin. I came back to Toledo, and she is somebody who paints very old school, and she is a stunning entertainer.
She is. She's a very classic entertainer, and it's a marvel to see her. Like,
no, it is.
It's so cool.
But I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, people are like, "Why does she do what she does?"
Yeah, all the time.
All the time. I've said it, and then once I get it, I get it.
I did too. When I first saw her, I was like, I don't get it, because I was seeing all like the younger queens doing things, and I was like, why are you doing this? And then like after you see them and like you're like, oh, what is a drag queen? What is all this about? When you go home and like you're like, oh, okay, well, I'm not at the bar. You research it and you find all this shit out, and it's like, now it clicks. It's fucking goddamn entertainers that are like that have paved the way for us as gay people, not just going out as we are without makeup and anything, but because they went out and drag and they did things and they stuck to their guns and they did what they had to do to make sure that no matter what, we were still treated as people and not like some kind of disease among humanity.
Well, and that's the thing, like with Sylvia, is like these newer queens will go, well, I'm doing blah, 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 blah. Why am I not getting the money she's getting? Because she's paved her way. She's a great entertainer. She's been a major support for this community. She has been there for people. Yeah. And she continues to be there for people. Yep. And at the end of the day, you put her on a mic and she cracks me up. Yep. But she's not going to crack you up like they're like expecting from RuPaul's Drag Race. It's a hometown kind of a feel. And it's
very intimate too.
And it's welcoming, right? Yeah. Like you want to come back to that feeling.
And it's intimate. So like she gets with you and talk, like if it's one of the old school queen things, they don't like it when you're on your phone. No. Because it is kind of disrespectful as a newer
queen.
They're
like, I get you're on Grindr and you're trying to get dick, and the thing is to put this in, a perspective, it's a show bar. It's not a bar with a show. It's literally built as a stage show bar. So,
but she will literally like be like, "What's your name? What are you doing? Why are you on your phone?" And it's amazing because like you don't see that with newer queens. Like most, like even me, I don't do it. I don't care. Like I just am like, I do it occasionally. I know it's awful and I probably shouldn't, but I'm just so obsessed with technology, just like all of the younger generations, because that's how we were brought up. I mean, I still had dial-up. I was young, but I still remember dial-up, like downloading like fucking JPEGs by fucking...
Do you remember being on fucking I can't think of it now. What was the thing that got it no longer exists, where we downloaded all of our music off of?
Oh, LimeWire.
LimeWire.
Oh
But
my God.
You would try and type in a music video, and then you download it, and it would just be porn, and you were like,
yeah, you download it, and it's
I'm into it, but it's lesbian porn.
It's literally like those Facebook messages that click if you want to like see this happen.
Girl,
and it's like
AOL
that girl
Messenger
that's like
was my
orgasming.
life.
I'm like, I am not. No, I am not
Girl,
the one.
Okay, we need a rap.
Okay, for the final one,
let's both say, like, what is your absolute biggest, if you had to be like, please get off the stage, this is what I won't do. And we're not talking about look queens, we're talking about entertainers in clubs.
Aggressive, drunk entertainers. Ones that get very upset when they are possibly too intoxicated or possibly on some kind of substance. I'm not saying what. I don't care. I don't
No, there's a queen in Toledo who just had her mic ripped away from her mouth. I agree.
But it's one of those snatching money from people that are giving you their money because they appreciate you is very disrespectful. That's why I'm tying it into multiple.
No, now I have mine. No, don't steal mine then.
Okay.
So wrap it up.
That's one of my things is that I don't like it when someone is so like out of character and they're not them anymore and they try and become this most important thing and you're on stage but you're doing someone else's music, so you need to pay tribute to them, make sure the audience is entertained, and not be a goddamn mess until after you leave the stage. Because after that, fuck it, I don't give a fuck. I fucking sat in a goddamn suitcase on my birthday. Bye.
No, we all get drunk at shows.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's no denying that. But it's how
you just
drunk.
have to time
where do you know your limits?
Yeah.
And if it is your birthday show, the entire audience knows that you're probably gonna get fucked up if you're a drinker, and that's fine. But if it's not your birthday show, calm it down, figure it out, get it worked out. And if you want to drink, that's fine.
Oh yeah.
But know where your level of I'm able to get very, very drunk. I went to Miami University. I know how to get the fuck drunk.
Put it in the vault, Vanessa.
All right, well, you're right. Well, but you know what I mean. Just like know your limits, figure it out, and if you can get real fucked up like I can, go ahead. But I know where my limit is, and then I'm like, now I'm a bad entertainer. Now I can't even talk to the people who want to come up to me. I can't even do anything. So what's the point?
Yep.
I'm now badly representing these anyway.
But yeah, no, that's literally it. It's just like know your limits and make sure that no matter what, you're doing it for the audience and not just for something that is so superficial. Make sure that you give them the goddamn good show that you feel in your heart because you do a number because you love it or that it's popular. No matter what, make sure you fucking kill it. Like whether there's 5 or 500 people, do it and love it.
Absolutely. My biggest pet peeve, I actually changed mine. I had one.
I'm sorry.
Based on what you said. No, based on what you said, I had one.
Okay.
But this one pisses me off even more. Queens who go, I'm going to take a minute off of drag because I need to buy more things. I need to get more hair and more nails and more jewelry and all this. But you're not a good entertainer. And that's no shame. Like, there's nothing bad. Like, if you get nervous, there's a million reasons why people feel uncomfortable on stage. But if that's the case...
You're giving me a million reasons.
You're giving me a million reasons to not tip you, is what she's saying. But honestly, though, like, stop trying to spend money if you're not willing to put in the time, the effort, and the energy. I come from a theater background. I'm a very good performer. I'm not going to deny that. It took me years to get my makeup where it is, and I have no problem with my makeup. There's about a million things I would like to fix about it, but I know I'm pretty. And that I have no problem admitting that. I know my makeup is good. Now, this hair, you can clearly tell. I wish I had more money to spend on hair. This outfit was borrowed by her. I'm probably going to steal it. I mean, I'm not, because she'd actually...
I told her I'd give it to her.
Wait. Okay, well, we'll talk about that because I'm all done. But, honestly, there's things that you can do for free in drag. One thing you can do in free for drag is you can practice your makeup. You can literally buy dollar store makeup. And that's how I started. I started off with the dollar store makeup, figuring out my shapes. It was not blended. It was not all this. If I had the amount of makeup that Kim Tree, all shade, is able to actually own, I probably could do a million times better makeup. But that's because I would have better products to use, to play with, to blend with, to do everything. I have to work with what I have, and that's fine. However, you can work on the fundamentals, the shapes and all that with really, really cheap makeup And a lot of queens start off with really expensive makeup and practice so much with that expensive makeup that by the time they actually get out to perform, they can't afford that makeup again.
I started with Kat Von D when I got it for my birthday. You know what I use now? Maybelline.
Right. Because it's not right. You realize that you're good. For a stage show?
It depends on your look and how your face is and everything like that. But it's not just about a look. Like, a look can sell a fucking song.
Oh, absolutely.
But you also have to be entertaining. We're entertainers. So, it's kind of what we do.
Barbara. All right, well, we're going to shut the fuck up. But honestly, we're both going to do a wrap-up. I'm going to go first. You're going to go last, and then I'm going to do the final,
okay.
we're done. I would say my big thing is, with entertainers, know what doesn't take money and hyper-focus on that. And once you get that in tune, that is ability to do makeup and performance. Those two don't cost money. You can practice both of those without worrying about anything. And then spend your money. Then figure it out. And then you'll be fine. Don't spend all your money before you don't have anything else for anybody.
Yeah.
If you're a look queen, but you're a terrible performer, you're not going to get the tips to make up for what you're spending. If you're pretty and a good performer, then you have the money to spend on things because they're tipping you like crazy and you have a high booking fee.
So to wrap things up, we both basically said what I was going to say, what I was writing down. So what I would like to do is pay tribute to her. She let me be in this video. It's part of her Wine Wednesdays as Ember Holiday Monroe. She has a benefit at Georgie's on July 7th, correct?
Yeah.
She's also donating part of it to charity. She's an active member of the community in Toledo, Dayton, Cincinnati. She's actually performing in Columbus this weekend for Pride, if anyone's going out to that. I'm not quite sure of the locations, but she can share that after I'm done.
Okay. Wow.
So I just wanted to say thank you very much for having me in your video. And so yeah, she can tell you about her little venues where she's at. And I will see you guys later.
July 7th, Georgia's. Benefit for myself, 25% of the money goes to Promise House, where I'm hosting another benefit for them in September at the same bar. My benefit's going to have strippers, entertainers, shop boys, 50-50, a huge silent auction, everything. It's going to be amazing. It's for me to go to state.
And the bar is amazing. It's such a welcoming environment.
My favorite
Everyone
bar.
is welcome.
George Thompson
is everything.
Props to him.
So good.
This weekend, though, you can see me at South Bend on Friday, in the parade at Columbus on Saturday, and then in Columbus on Saturday during Pride, and then I'll be at South Bend that night in Diesel Show Bar, and then Sunday you can see me at Mojo's.
Yeah.
And you can see her at Mojo's as well on Sunday. Oh, you agreed to it just now. All right, everybody. Hugs and kisses. Goodbye.
Bye.
She agreed to. It's on record. She's performing on Sunday.